Hi there, in this video we're going to take a look at the pronunciation of the letter combination E. And E is a little bit hard for English speakers because there is not really an equivalent in the English language. The closest you can get is like 8, but still it's a little different. It's more like E. And those sounds are called the diphthongs in Dutch, and there are more of them. Unfortunately, are just two of them, and these are sounds that do not always exist in the other languages. So that's why they are hard, and that's very important to know that as you're progressing with your Dutch, you're going to get better at pronouncing this letter. You have to sometimes pay attention to it, but do not be scared if at first it's a little bit difficult. One mistake many, well, not many students, but some students make is because they see a J to the second letter there, the Y, they think that you also have to pronounce this letter, and sometimes they think it should be pronounced as je or anything like that, but that's not the case. It's not je, no, it's e. But as a kid, when I was at school, I was taught that the e at the end should be pronounced as the y from yogurt, but a little, like ei. So most people in Belgium do not pronounce this y. Some people in the Netherlands do pronounce it, and that's, well, we were taught that this was the correct pronunciation. All right, so that's e. A few examples: bij or bij, rijden, and zijn. So that's with, to drive, and to be. All right, so bij, rijden, and zijn. Now, interestingly enough, we also have this letter combination, ei, as in reizen, that means to travel. And you may think, well, that sounds quite a lot like the previous one, like the one from bij, rijden, and zijn. And that is correct. We write this letter combination in a different way, but we pronounce it the same. And this leads sometimes to confusion, because reizen, you have reizen to travel, but you also have reizen, ij, that which means to raise. So reizen and reizen. So how do you know which one to use? Well, you have to look at the context, and you have to know when you're writing, well, which e is it? You just have to study it by heart. One exception in which we're not going to pronounce the e as an e is when the word ends with l, I, J, K. For example, gemakkelijk. And then we're going to say luk and not lijk. So if a word ends with luk or uluk, then you know this word will be pronounced as luk and not as lijk, as in gemakkelijk or lelijk. That means ugly. Please don't say this to other people that they're ugly. Lelijk, you have the sound at the end. And the word lijk, by the way, means a corpse, like a dead body. But then you say lijk and not luk, because it's not added at the end of a word. All right, if you're interested in more pronunciation of the vowels, feel free to click on the link above. And thank you, Derek, for suggesting this topic to me. If you have any more questions, and even if you're not called Derek, then you can always put them in the comments. Tot ziens!